On world of YouTube. Another busy day, and I gotta do another friggin' video at night. But then again, sometimes when I tell my stories, it's better to sit back, relax, and use your imagination about what I'm gonna say. I'm glad that I'm starting to get a little more out there. I don't want to mention no names yet, but it came to my attention, and it's from one of my subscribers. Highly appreciate it. Thank you very much, and like I say, you help me, and whatever I can do in the future, when this goddamn threshold breaks, I'll do my best to help you. I mean, some people ain't looking for nothing, but you know what? Yeah, I'll have to do something in the end. But they keep going on my stuff and to get stuff like this, and actually I forgot all about this one. And the story is about that plane a few years ago that went down missing with the 200 and something passengers on it. The Australian plane, I believe, going to Beijing or something. That was all over the news, and someone brought it to my attention again. But I also sent a link to a voicemail that someone sent, and I listened to it today. Hopefully tomorrow when I get up, the video ain't deleted or something. I don't know, hopefully if I can save it. I'm gonna try and save it later, but you'll never know. Something like this comes out, and how insane and crazy it is. It's been brought to my attention also that people that have been looking into this flight and the missing of it, probably family members or people that, you know, knew someone on the flight, looking into it to see if the bodies are found. And as of now, of what I can read and stuff, none of the bodies have been found. So it only brings you to the conclusion of what the hell really happened. Now, I read some articles quickly. I haven't gone through this whole thing yet, but I'm going to now due to this voicemail thing. Very interesting. And the voicemail is, and it claims that if you decode it, that the something comes up SOS, and something in there concludes of not human. So, if anything is clear here, and I'm just making my thoughts and theories, is that supposedly this thing that brought this plane down could have been maybe an alien or aliens. And so say, if you can say, thinking it might be something, go back as far as lines of Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger in the movie. It can come to my conclusion, yeah, that whatever not human is, that's what it might be. And so what I was trying to say is that people might have been looking into this case, supposedly getting like government vans or whatnot, taking pictures of their house. And so who knows, I'll keep an eye out when I post this video and put all the names of this flight and everything in my tags so it know to get noticed, and see what happens. See if I get government people. I goofed on it because when he wrote to me, I thought in ways it sounded like he was talking about the men in black, not human. But I got it confused. I read it over again, and it clearly said that, yeah, you investigate this, you're going to get searched, your own self-investigation. But I don't see no harm in doing your own thoughts and theories on this. But you know what? It's strange as it is. And the government, of course, has been always doing some poor and stuff like that. So, I mean, I have been, since my videos of Stella Langsing, the one that lived out in Western Mass, and claimed she had seen the men in black, black suits, black car, you know, all the details of why the movie Men in Black is, to me, was made. I'm about to wonder if she had anything to do with that movie and the idea and the concept. Due to her, she did pass away in 2012. She also was having paranormal experiences too. Mind you. And my man Dave from Vermont was talking about something out there at the hemisphere, something out in Western Mass, or the west, you know, out towards the West Way. And with all this stuff happening, I mean, I'm about to wonder if there's really some kind of porthole, like Indians used to say back in the day, things and crazy stuff like with the skinwalkers could porthole through here and there. And there's gotta be something. And that leads me to the Bermuda Triangle. Crazy crap. I mean, it could be safe to say that the government made all this up and did this themselves. It could be safe to say that the government made up aliens like the scare, like the Indians did to the English when they came over and made the skinwalker. I believe Indians made Bigfoot just to make, you know, the enemy scared. And this, to me, I mean, don't get me wrong, I believe without a doubt that there is extraterrestrial out in space. I do. Of getting like vibes of paranormal activity. I mean, the more I research into this, the more things happen to me. And I mean, you gotta be a full-force believer and stuff like that. But I think, honestly, what's been going on in the world these days, and some things, you know, I think there's something gonna go down big. You know, Nostradamus predicted World War III. I don't think he also predicted Hitler would rise, but he didn't have Hitler's name right. But he did predict a man that was going to come forth and lead an army and blah, blah, blah. And I do have the Nostradamus book. And I remember reading some stuff out of that. I got to go through it again. But to me, I'm starting to think this World War III he predicted could have been something else. And man, the way things have been going around these days, I think something else is big going to happen. Not no World War III either. You know, with all this dark matter, which someone I've read in claims that something in the atmosphere or the, you know, that roams around us makes people go crazy and make people do things insanely. I'm about to wonder if that dark matter is something to have to do with the outer space, alien world. Now they claim this jet also they found it with bullet holes. Someone found it with Google Map. And then someone said in another article that it wasn't shot up. But the code that they found in 2017, though, claims right. SOS, something not human. I'd have to read it again, but I am going to do a series of videos on this now. So once again, mystery. And I love mystery, man. And I love getting my mind and gears going on this stuff. You know, if I would have not had my bad 17-year drinking problem, I think I would have been looking up this stuff a long frickin' time ago. But me, no, you know, I did keep stuff like Area 54 and had big, huge interest in that. But, I never did nothing with it. There was a lot of things I did back in the day that I had interest in read, and sometimes my wife sits there and pretty much calls me a friggin' nerd. Well, you're a nerd, but I used to read and be interested in stuff. I mean, I didn't know where I was going to go with it one day, but I absorbed it in my mind and keep things in my mind. And now, that things that are unrevealing itself, like now, man, it's like insane that I get to do this and put out forth my thoughts, my theories for my backup. Because, man, I'll tell you, there's some crazy things going on in this world. And I swear, I think that something big's going to go down. It's not going to be no goddamn World War III. Because if they're talking about not human on a jet, and I'd believe that any day. And you know, everybody's trying to cover it up. Everybody covers something up. The government always covers something up. Just like they covered murder at Fort Devens. I mean, yeah, that's right. Crazy stuff. Just crazy stuff. In a sec, there's someone coming. The dog's gonna be barking, so gotta pause a moment. Go down there. This stupid dog wants to go over there and snip it. Hate when this dog does this. But, yep, that's what I think. You know, oh man, just to get these comments and people helping me, and it's friggin' awesome, man. It's awesome to have this. And that's why I'm hoping one day to make this a full-time job. 'Cause I don't care, man. Call me. People are going to look at me as crazy, but guess what? I'm going to be doing this, and I'm going to just keep searching till I find something or crack something wide open. That's what I want to do. You know, just like I think John F. Kennedy did murder Marilyn Monroe. Sorry, but he did. And I can't, I got my stuff out now. I mean, I gotta go through my stuff to the shed. But I'm thinking, when I get the time, hopefully I find the article. But I did find an article with an EMT interview, mind you. Claims that he was at the scene of the crime the night Marilyn Monroe died, and he said that these two men in black, mind you, government, go figure, come walking in Marilyn's room and told him to leave, they're taking care of it. I just gotta find that goddamn article. For the life of me, I can't believe I misplaced that. I mean, I kept that for that reason, because one day I wanted to try and expose that shit. And I never thought in a million years I'd be today stuff like this. Because, man, it just, like I said, I kept stuff in my brain, kept the articles, and now that I find all kinds of stuff in old magazines, old articles, man, it's awesome to have this. Because if I can find something and crack something wide open, man, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, man. I'm going to put someone in the hole. You know what? What are people doing? What was the government doing for me? They don't fucking do nothing for me but fucking make me sit on my ass and, you know, can't even work no more because of the government says of my violent crimes. Oh, man. It's getting crazy out here. I did things back in the day of self-defense. And you know what? I don't even think I can. I mean, if I can have, you know, if YouTube can try and get their friggin' heads out of their butt and start taking away what they did to me, man. What the hell? This is just driving me nuts. But I mean, shit. There's a lot of things that come up. Unsolved mysteries, boy, and I want to at least solve one before I die. Something, you know, on my deathbed, on my stone or something. And if it takes me and anybody else that can throw in some knowledge, shit, I'll give some credit where credit is due. Crack that motherfucker wide open. Oh yeah, love a good mystery. Even love it more when I solve it. I mean, I have done some things in the past, and I literally had one of my sons, he was a therapist type mentor. Used to bring my son out, and there was a big issue that happened back then, and don't want to get too much detail with that, but literally the guy told me, and now mind you, this guy is an educated, very highly educated 60-year-old man at the time. Got degrees, got degrees, you know, diplomas. He went through college and everything, and blah, 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 blah. And when you talk to him, he was very sophisticated, very, you know, knowledgeable. And my son liked him and loved him pretty much, like he was a grandfather figure. And we were talking in the conversation, you know. He kind of like, was amazed, but things I come out with and say, and this little bump in the road, I should say, I had back in 2009. I had to do some searching and doing this, doing that, and I told him about it. And like I said, I don't want to get too much detail, and it was a bad thing that happened. It's just something I gotta let go of. It's degrees, like child psychology too. Everything you can think of, imagine. He looked at me and said, "Damn, you should be a detective. You ever thought about being a detective?" I'm like, "What?" I think, yeah. Just shrugged my shoulders, yeah. Yeah, if I could, I would, but, you know, to think about going 4 years into law school, oh, fuck that shit, man. I did my 12 years and I got my diploma. If I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it on my own. I don't need no damn more schooling. And I've been in the meetings for my kids, talked for them and everything, and IEP meetings, and I got people telling me, even my sons, all my sons, psychiatrists, you know, "Oh, you do good parenting, blah, blah, blah," you know, whatever. I just learned from the streets. I learned from my mistakes, and I learned from my parents' mistakes. I learned from people I've watched through life. That's where I get all my knowledge from. Sit back, watch, and learn. I don't need to study no damn book. But I mean, that's it, man, that's it. Well, yeah, this is another case that's got my mind boggled. And man, I love stuff like this. Keeps my mind occupied, busy, and running. So I gotta go through the worries in life. Because if I was to do that, I'll tell you something right now. About 2 weeks ago, I'm sick of shit falling in front of my face. Battery's going dead. Anyways, I'm sick of so much shit falling in front of my face that I wanted to hang it up 2 weeks ago. Said it out loud too. I'll fucking kill myself. The hell I need to be around here for. But I'll end it with this. Something I learned from a book called The Great Powwow. And in order for an Indian to become a full-fledged warrior, you must go out in the woods for 7 days with no food and water. And you must reach the birch of insanity home before you go mentally crazy ill. And if you don't make it, well, I can leave it at that of what you do. But if you do make it, you become a full-fledged warrior. The most important thing is standing on the edge of insanity and bringing and pulling yourself back together. That even means if you want to just hang it up. And that's how to become a true Indian warrior. And I think in the past few years, oh man. But I'm gonna get to this, and I gotta get this all going, man. I want to check out this flight thing. I want to thank, I can say AKA Stray, for handing out the information. And I got to get what I can. Time is very skeptic right now, but for whatever I can throw in every minute of the time of the day, I'm going to do that too. I'm going to get on this case. I'm going to be jumping from video to video. Get shit done. Because I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping this until the day I die. Hopefully that ain't soon. So I'd like to enjoy a little money and vacation. God damn, I haven't had a vacation I don't know how long. I worked at a job for 8 years. No paid vacation. And no vacation. And I've been doing that ever since I started my own business. Which that flopped and failed too. But until that next video, you too, be safe, take care, and always believe.